country has its sights and its sounds. Some are seen and some are hidden. The Gambia Uncharted will be looking at the rough, the rugged, the remote parts of what make up this beautiful flat land we call ours, our home, our country, the Gambia. See, if you want to know this country, you have to be able to get to parts unknown, to get to parts uncharted, parts that are very difficult to get to or even access. And that's what Gambia Uncharted will do. We'll be looking at the foods, the cultures, the people, and the activities in these areas. Welcome to my Gambia, the Gambia I know, the Gambia I love, and the Gambia from the vantage point of my lenses. A rugged explorer, an explorer who wants to see the country in a different light, the country that most don't see, the landscape that most don't know about. And that's what I will venture into, and that's what I will show to the world. Follow me. Gambia Uncharted.
Welcome to the stone circles of Wassu. This is the stone man, and this is Gambia Uncharted.
Stone man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on your site.
Thank you. You're highly welcome.
This is not only a historic site,
Yeah,
but it's a sacred site.
that's very true.
This is something that Gambians must be proud of,
Of course.
because this reminds me of the Stonehenge
That's very true.
in Europe.
Yeah,
And prehistoric Gambians were also Stone Age people.
that's true.
So what's the significance of this whole place called Wassu Stone Circle?
Wassu stone circles, like you just said, Stonehenge, we connected. They also have Kanak, the landing stones in France. And these two countries, Gambia and Senegal, are colonized by France and Britain. And they use our image into their countries. That's why all Celtic symbols come the same. And stones connections are stones joining, stones laying, stones lining, stones hang, stones angle within the circles. 7 became the mysteriousness of the world. That's the formations of the 7 earth, the 7 sky, the 7 stars, 7 days a week, the 7 seas from Gunju. Gambian, Gambain, is a 7. And 7 forms the same connection with the wonders of the world. That's why we have the landing stones within 7 stones. And there are 6 created circles within the 7 landing stones. And we Mandingos, we had a poem or a ceremony in 1966 under that life tree. That's when Mandingos came with we are konon to unsuitable konon. That means the 9 blue starling birds came to a 9 branches of a life tree. They ate 9 seeds, they dropped 9 seeds, they put 9 seeds in their baby's mouth. And they flew with 9 seeds. They left the 9 holes of the stone, the 9 holes of the life tree, the 9 holes of stone man. And we local said, Mandingos of Nyani, Nyani bere sunkudu sawa sidula saba. That means the 3 stones of Nyani times itself. Even you observe, these stones, that one there, and this one here, they don't look exactly the same with the rest of the stones.
I totally agree.
Thank you. That's why the Europeans moved 3 of them from the other circle to this circle to image that tree. 3 times 3 became 9. We said we are kononto soto bul kononto. That means the 9 blue starling birds with the 9 branches of the life tree.
The African of old was someone or people that were enlightened.
Of course, we were the black scientists, Alaji Nyang.
Wow, amazing.
That's what I'm proving. I'm not educated. I'm not taught of the knowledge I have, but an inherited knowledge.
See, we talk about Christopher Columbus when we talk about discovery.
Exactly.
But here I am.
Yeah.
I am looking at a map of Africa.
Exactly.
Look at this.
And that's not the only one.
This is the real map of Africa.
Exactly.
That's the Horn of Africa. That's the Cape of Good Hope. And that's Gambia.
Exactly.
This is something that's very, very much so intriguing because it's showing that our prehistoric people understood geography, and the proof is in the pudding.
Very right, and I found more of them. They're in my office in the nature.
Okay.
They're laying there.
And another thing I've noticed here, which is very striking.
The linings.
There is an alignment.
Yes.
A straight line.
From here.
Yeah. From this stone right here.
Here, yeah.
All the way to the end, it's a straight line. What's the significance of that?
That's what you call the linings with the energies. For example, they are in a connection of joining, laying, lining, edge, angle.
Wow.
That's the constructional plan to everything in this entire world.
And now, one thing about where we're standing right now, what does this circle represent and signify?
This circle is representing the moon.
So that's a lunar circle, right?
Exactly, and that's why you have the V within curve within the circle. That's when it is full moon, it's like that.
Yes.
That's the V there.
Yes.
And the V is very significant because it's a Romance number and the same time it's Quran also.
And I've noticed these are shorter and a bit bigger.
Exactly.
Why?
Because they image the moon and that image is the sun. They're opposite.
And the stones that are stacked on top of it.
People believe they're sacred sites, they make wishes and lay it on top.
Okay, so that's the locals coming here.
Exactly, neither tourists today.
Okay, and this one in particular, what's this?
This is the one exactly identified on my banknote.
Yeah, it's on the dollar.
$50, yes.
Yeah. So what does this circle represent?
The races of the sun.
So that's what this one represents.
Exactly, the sun.
Okay.
That's why, that's the importance of summer solstice every 21st of June and winter solstice every 21st of December.
Okay.
Well, here is the closest point to the sun, not England. That's why at times they have failure. The sun wouldn't shine.
Okay. And what about this one? I mean, it looks different.
Yes.
But I'm sure it signifies something.
Of course, we had 13 stones within the circle.
Yes.
But the 5 images, the 5 stars. That's why you have 3 and the 2 on the back.
Yes.
That's the 5. That's the importance of the 5 and the 6 stars.
Okay. Here then.
Here we have this is containing 17 stones.
Yes.
But today we have 15, and the other side we used to contain 24, but 15 is standing there, and the 15 connection is the 5 star. That's why that's the Soluku. And this is the La Musuka in the Quran. No matter how you calculate, you get 15.
Wow.
And if you write Pentagon America, it's a 15-word name. They're hanging 5 stars.
Wow.
This is the biggest in size with 24 stones within a circle, and the 6, 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is the creation of the world, and that's why we have the 6 circles and the formations of the 6 corner stars.
This is amazing. What about that one standing alone right there?
That one is also lining with 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 is in the front.
Okay.
You have 7. That's showing you the east, and this is the middle.
It's been a great encounter with the stone man. Some science, some folklore, some oral history has been revealed today. Gambia Uncharted always want to come out and try to discover the hidden gems of this beautiful country we call the Gambia. I am amazed by three things. The spirituality of this place, because this place predates both Islam and Christianity, because we're talking about the Stone Age. So there is some sacred mysticism about this place. But then again, there is some geometry in here, some trigonometry in here, some serious mathematical calculation as it relates to the cosmos and the positioning of these stones. But moreover, these stones were quarried somewhere else and transported here. How did that happen? How did these stones get here? And that shows that the African of old, our ancestors, our forefathers, the Gambian in particular, had a sense of understanding of science, nature, and the elements. Gambia Uncharted will always come out to show the other side of the Gambia that people tend to neglect or don't look at all. So therefore, the stone circles of Wassu being a UNESCO site, for me, it is as important as the Stonehenge. This is a place that says a lot about who we are and from whence we came. And I do hope it will be a place visited by many, not only Gambians, but visitors of this beautiful country of ours. The stone circles are well preserved, and I think it's a journey worth the while. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Gambia. Just look at this. I'm right on top of a hill overlooking the River Gambia. And look at that beauty, the greenery, birds chirping all over. Just nice fresh breeze. This is an early morning somewhere along the banks of the River Gambia. And what I see here is just amazing, amazing. And this is why Gambia is what it is. It's a hidden gem. But it takes that discerning eye to see what's out there. And what I'm seeing, it's breathtaking. Wow, what an amazing view. This is just amazing. Probably this is one of the highest points on the north bank of the river, and I'm right now looking at the River Gambia. I'm right now at Arafat on the north bank of the River Gambia. This place is named after Mount Arafat in Saudi Arabia. As you can see, it's a highland. And not a highland as it relates to the average highland, but in Gambian standards, since the Gambian landscape is very flat, this is probably one of the highest points on the north bank. And that's the meandering River Gambia. And look at this plain. That's a nice flat plains with palm trees, eucalyptus, nice rocks. It has a distinct characteristic, and this is beautiful. Alright guys, I'm right now within the confines of the Baboon Island Park. The chimpanzee population of Gambia resides here. As you can see, this is a pristine environment. It looks the same as it looked probably some 300-400 years ago. We still have rare species of plants. I've seen ferns, I've seen palms, I've seen some shrubs, and above all, I've seen some colorful birds. They're chirping, making noise. This is the beauty of what we call the River Gambia. This is the beauty of Gambia. It has a biodiversity as it relates to the flora and fauna. This park was conceptualized in 1974 and it was operationalized in 1979 after the Banjul Declaration, which protected the flora and the fauna of this country. In this park we have manatees, hippos, but I think what's so predominant in the park are the chimpanzees. And the chimpanzees were brought into the island. There are 6 islands that made up the park. And about 3 islands are inhabited by chimpanzees, and the chimp population have significantly increased because there's no human activity in these islands. And since it's a protected area, there's no hunting, there's no gathering, farming, or any sort of human activity. That's why cruising through this park makes you see nature as God intended it to be, and that's the beauty of this part of the Gambia.